How cool is it for us to be trying rhubarb together for the first time?
I mean,
I'm 25 and
rhubarb.
he's like 27.
I'm 26 and I've had rhubarb before.
Hi everybody, how's it going? So, I'm making strawberry rhubarb pie today. It's my 15th episode. This is sort of a celebration pie, but also you voted for it, so that's why I'm making it. I have a special guest with me. Ryan Hatch is here. You may remember him.
Hi.
Ryan's gonna help me make strawberry rhubarb pie. You look really tall.
I am.
Rhubarb is a vegetable, actually. It resembles celery in appearance, texture, and not taste. It's a springtime vegetable. Strawberries are a springtime fruit, which makes them perfect together because the strawberries help because they add sweetness to the rhubarb, which is actually bitter, but I'm guessing provides a really interesting texture and also flavor. Let's just get started. I'm going to be using a total of 5 cups of fruit. That's combined. I'm probably just going to go half and half. Half straws, half rubes. You know it. Get yourself some strawberries. Wash them in the sink. We're going to hull the strawberries. You want to chop off the front, top. The hull is like the little middle part, that little white thing, just right there in the middle. So you could just sort of stitch, you know, like make a little incision with your knife. See? We'll just have them for the pie. Okay, so we're just gonna keep doing this for a bit. I've got about 2.5 cups of strawberries here. So the very first thing I'm gonna do with the rhubarb is cut off the leaves because they're actually toxic. Ryan, stop!
Why?
Throw them away. Just trim the ends, I guess. And Mark Bittman said something about stringing them. That's what he's talking about. So just take your knife and just press it along, and then you just pull it, and it strings.
Hey, Lisa.
Yeah. So I've got all these.
She's just rinsing them.
Cut 1-inch pieces. Got a bunch of fruit and vegetables going on in a pile.
Packing my suitcase right.
It's mixture time! So take your fruit and veggies and get a cup of sugar. As rhubarb's so bitter... Oh yeah. Now berry pies tend to need a thickener like cornstarch or tapioca because otherwise they would be so watery and they would like get all soggy. Let's use 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Sort of feel like how
It's almost like potential liquid.
kind of.
Like much as rhubarb's probably like celery. It's all water, right?
You'll need a little bit of salt. And the spices. 1/4 teaspoon ground cinnamon. Pinch nutmeg.
Saying so long to a love gone wrong, and that's all she wrote. Leaving behind what once was mine.
Some orange zest. So that's the filling.
Leaving town on the Heartbreak Express.
Heads up, folks. A day before you start your strawberry rhubarb pie, make yourself a double pie crust. Well, why don't you just watch the clip of me doing that yesterday? Flaky pie crust, and I'm going to be using a Martha Stewart recipe. 2 crusts, like a bottom and a top. 1 stick of butter per crust. Take each stick and cut it into little pieces and stick that in the freezer right before you're about to begin. That'll make sure it stays really cold. Combine some sugar and salt and some flour. 1 teaspoon of sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt, which I've just conveniently placed in this little ramekin. Pretty cold. And we're just gonna cut it in. You wanna do this until the butter turns into little pea shapes. Just gonna sprinkle in about 1/4 cup of icy water. Once it's in the plastic, you can form it into a disc shape. And we're just gonna let these go in the fridge.
And that's pie dough, people. See you tomorrow.
So now it's time to roll out the pie dough. You could take 2 sheets of parchment paper and roll it between that. You could also just flour a surface. It's kind of hard to work with. You know, Ryan's gonna try.
It's even, almost.
Take it. Down, press it down.
I'd like to give a couple of shout outs to Jack, the dog, who can't watch videos without assistance, and to Ryan O'Byrne.
And it can be like higher in the middle. Flip it on. Let it happen and crimp it. We're just gonna crimp it. We're gonna do it like over and...
I'm gonna have you do that.
Oh, I didn't put the butter bits on.
I was wondering.
Put the butter bits all over. Oh no. Man, look at that.
I didn't do it.
This is just what's gonna be sort of our little wash. And Ryan's just gonna sprinkle some sugar on top. Bake this at 450 for 10 minutes. And then after that, we're going to reduce the heat to 350 and bake it for another 40 to 50 minutes until the crust is golden brown.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and I'm gonna make whipped cream. To make whipped cream, what you want to do is freeze a bowl and a whisk for a short period of time. It's so cold. Heavy cream, as fresh as you can get it. Shake it. I don't know what. Okay, and then you're gonna whisk it vigorously until it begins to froth, thicken. It doesn't froth, it just thickens.
The pie should be out really soon. Would you say this is golden brown? And let it cool off. There's the pie.
Looking delicious.
Looking crazy. Oh my god.
The bitterness is totally gone.
It's totally perfect. It's like a tang, kind of.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like a way of keeping the strawberries from being too sweet.
Yes.
Almost. It's a balancing act.
Right.
The crust is delicious. And firm and flaky. It's marvelous. Thanks, Lisa.
Thanks, Ryan.
You're welcome.
So I'll see you guys next time.
To quote Lil' Kim, if I was you, I would hate me too.